shout out, shout out. Shout out to my haters. Shout out to my haters for making my life sweet. For helping me to make my life sweet. For helping me to find my power. To understand why I got this tattoo. Alright, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Because without y'all, I wouldn't know that I'm an alchemist. I'm a magician. I would have never known my power while walking alone. If y'all didn't put me on an altar, if y'all didn't put my picture on the altar, I would have never probably learned my strength, because guess what? I would have never had to pull myself out of the pits of hell by myself. I would have never known that I can be my own mother, my own divine mother, right? Me and nature. Boy, if y'all didn't block me from getting a job and careers and my social media, I would have never saw 3-4 years straight without a job while being excluded on social media that I still can be whole. I like to thank y'all for the sweetness that this universe is giving me and I'm about to receive. Because without y'all, I want to allow God to nourish my body, right? And edify my soul. Boy, if y'all ain't did send that death magic to me, and I looked at the devils right in the eye and the demons right in the eye and told them to get behind me, I wouldn't even know that I can defeat a demon with the power of my tongue or the power of my silence. To my haters, who would I be without y'all that help push me in my highest timeline? The timeline that does not need to be monetized in this realm. The timeline that does not need a mother or a father in this physical realm. The timeline that every time I needed a mother and a father in spiritual realm, God had one right there for position for me. Boy, without y'all, I wouldn't understand the sweetness of grace, the beauty of life, the beauty of creation, the power of letting go and let God. Because without y'all, I probably been fighting a different fight, right? But God said, peace, be still. And that's what I did. Every attack, I never let them send me off track. You might have divert my path. But in the end, every time I laughed. And on the behalf of God, my ancestors, and all of those in the heavenly realm, I like to thank y'all for being my family. In this realm, when I wasn't sure of who I am, y'all were my keeper. When they tried to put me in the sleeper. I remember the day I had courts. And at that court date, I knew I wouldn't fall short. Y'all constantly came, especially when they was trying to frame my name. And because of your grace and mercy, I have changed. Not that I was a bad person, but I didn't know my worth. Sometimes I was still trying to seek you, but I diverted my course. You didn't leave me or forsake me. I had to be put in a position to see that the world cannot break me. You know, God has been real good. God has been good. Even when I was slacking, God was so good. Even when I was messing up, He made sure I wasn't lacking. So to my enemies, I now am cackling. Because all the weapons that was formed against me are now backtracking. No, that's the attackers. They are backtracking. Because now in this season, they now are lacking. They run into the Lord like, what's happening? All my money is being lost. I feel blocked for my blessings. They run into church and saying, God, what is my lesson? I take it all back. I didn't know that was an anointed one, God. Please bring me my blessings back. God said, no. You've already put on your show. And that was never your blessings to mess with. You disrespected me with passive aggression. You put my child on the altar. With hopes to diminish them. Now you want to take it back because you couldn't finish them? You are now exiled. You are no longer my child. Now you go back out there now and figure it out. Have a great day.